sun now rose upon the right. Out of the sea came he, still hid in mist, and on the left went down into the sea. And the good south wind still blew behind, but no sweet bird did follow, nor any day for food or play came to the mariners, "Hullo!" And I had done a hellish thing, and it would work 'em woe. For all averred I had killed the bird that made the breeze to blow. "Ah, wretch," said they, "the bird to slay that made the breeze to blow!" Nor dim, nor red, like God's own head, the glorious sun uprist. Then all averred I had killed the bird that brought the fog and mist. "'Twas right," said they, "such birds to slay, that bring the fog and mist." The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, and furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea. Down dropped the breeze, the sails dropped down. 'Twas sad as sad could be, and we did speak only to break the silence of the sea. All in a hot and copper sky, the bloody sun at noon, right up above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. Day after day, day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot. O Christ, that ever this should be! Yea, slimy things did crawl with legs upon the slimy sea. About, in reel and rout, the death fires danced at night. The water, like a witch's oils, burnt green and blue and white. And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plagued us so. 9 fathom deep he had followed us from the land of mist and snow. And every tongue through utter drought was withered at the root. We could not speak, no more than if we had been choked with soot. Ah, well a day, what evil looks had I from old and young. Instead of the cross, the albatross about my neck was hung.
This video may be shocking to some people, so let them be careful. If you don't like surprises, don't see this short. I'm going to speak about a very serious case. Now, it was late summer, maybe October, maybe September, somewhere there, the weather started to be cool. So I decided to go and have a check of the store underneath of the supermarket. It's a boyo, a storeroom under the stairs. Okay, I went alone as usual, normal. The light was a bit dim, so I put on the light. And then I was checking on the raffia, on the shelves, how it is there. The moment I entered seriously inside the store, I stopped like a crazy man. I lost my conscience, I lost my mind. What do I have here? Just the little light could show me a snake. I thought it is the biggest snake all over the world. It is sitting in one parcel of toilet paper, maybe trying to get warm, trying to survive or to sleep her winter there. Because as far as we know the reptiles, the snakes, all those creeping creatures, like the frogs or something like this, they all sleep in winter. Some of them they sleep in the ice, some of them they sleep in the earth, some of them they find a bit warm place, slowly getting colder to be able to sleep. The dim times of the winter, coldness and darkness. Oh my God, what did I see? How a snake is going up to the third floor of the store, let's say, third higher place, to hide in a parcel of toilet papers, a big parcel. On the top, just next to the side of the stand. Our stands were just simple ones, made of iron, steel, and getting up shelves after shelves, and the snake tried to sleep away from the cold ground maybe, to sleep just in the highest place inside the toilet papers. But the head was clear, and it is lying just next to the pillar or the side, the iron side of the stands. At that moment, for sure I lost my conscience, and I lost my strength, and I lost my brains, and I lost my feelings and my ability to think. But I moved around trying to get out, but I saw a small stone just in the ground. A small stone just on the ground. The only stone I saw it's like it was put specially for me, to give me some courage. So I creeped a bit, moved a bit, like a snake maybe I moved, then I took the stone, retreated back. Unconsciously, I threw the stone with all of mine. The chance of this small stone to hit and kill the snake, it was 1,000 million possibilities, nothing more. I'm not trained, I'm very afraid, I lost my conscience, and then I hit it. It didn't go directly to the snake. It hit the other side of the iron and reflected directly on the head of the snake. The snake immediately jumped dead on the ground. It was something unbelievable. What happened? How could I do it? The possibility is impossible. Like you are throwing anything on, it's impossible. It's impossible to hit. But still, my subconscious, my fear directed my hand exactly to the right, unbelievable point. I hit the other side of the iron, and the stone was reflected to hit the head of the snake and kill it immediately. It's impossible. But it happened. It happened in Aglantzia about maybe 25 or 30 years ago. Something like that. It is a truth. We know Trigonaki in Aglantzia. And what happened is one store of Zacharias in the Trigonaki of Aglantzia. What kind of thinking could be or could come later on? What kind of thinking? What happened? I called some workers to take the dead snake out, and it was a surprise for everybody. I got semi-sick. I'm unbelieving what has happened, but the truth is that it has happened. In Aglantzia area, in the supermarket of Zouheir, many years ago. I'm still alive and still remember. Time passed away, and times always pass away, and very quickly. Once we think that we were children, another time we are young, the third time we are grown-up men or women. Our fourth stage, we are waiting to die. I don't want to wait to die. I want to create. That's why I'm telling such stories to you. Very vital, very important. And the story of the snake of Nicosia of Aglantzia is very important to me, very important to you. It happened in an hour. The snake was dead, and it was buried by the children somewhere in the fields. Nobody knows, but only the earth knows that it has eaten the meat or the flesh of the snakes. And nobody knows why the snake was in the store. Why did I come? How could I kill it by just one throw in the very dark possibility, very low possibility? It is impossible to do it, and it was done. We spoke about it a few days, and then the case is forgotten. My supermarket went on as usual, and it was just a story in the memory. The story must continue. Nothing can stop in this life. Nobody can stop time. We have to follow the time, and the time is following us. At that stage, I thought that I am a very good businessman. Maybe I wasn't. Anyhow, we wanted to build a house. We want to make something. Then I went to some people to borrow some money with it. I thought it may be 8% is normal interest, and I could see that I can do it and can pay back every month normally. It went okay for the first 2 years. I borrowed a certain amount, and I said to myself, look, things are going very good. I'm getting better. I'm a good businessman, and this and that. 2 years, 3 years, and I was okay. Suddenly they say, there is a crisis all over the world. Who is responsible for crisis? People started to have their money very dear to them, so they cannot pay. Slowly, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, everything is collapsed. And I was obliged to close my business, dismiss my people who are working for me, dismiss a lot of things, and sit thinking, I don't know what happened suddenly. What is this bad life? I'm a good person, and the business was good. What happened? Why I'm losing and losing a lot of money? I make the accounts 1 time, 2 times, 100 times. No way, I cannot. I had a great stress and I went to the hospital many times. I didn't know what to do. My children are young. They cannot do a lot of things. And I have to wait. Nothing more than to wait, like we are waiting for death. Like we are all waiting for death. One night, I was dreaming. During the dream, I saw the snake that has been killed by chance, by very little chance, in the stores many years ago. And I remember what the officials or the employees of the Demarchion told me, that this kind of snake is very peaceful. It asks for refuge in a certain place where it is a warmer time for them to live some more during the end of the summer. This kind of snake, very peaceful. And I remember when I was a child, my friend in Syria at the elementary school, he was telling to me that they live in a house and there is a snake under the roof between the wood which is supporting the roof, because our houses were built like this at that time. There was a snake living there for long times, very peaceful. Only the snake was eating some mice, and they were living cold blood, peace all the time. And this kind is a small one from that one, because all the creatures have peaceful part of them and bad another part of them. It was amazing. I got up, I was shaking and I was screaming. The snake, although it should be poisonous, it wasn't poisonous, but the human being was poisonous more than the snake. The snake of Aglantzia, I love it. Snake of Nicosia, I love it. And I can live peacefully with the snakes. But never the human snakes. Never. Never the human snakes.